2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourself in because we're about to get started for this wonderful tournament. Let's go. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Bean beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're thrilled to kick off this week's coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to see how this event plays out. Now to the fifth hole. His second shot here, currently 4 shots off the pace. That's inside the house of opportunity. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Well, the sixth tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Going with the 4-iron here. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, after using the driver for a few of the holes, Rich, it's time to get back to the long irons, I see, off the tee at 7.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Well, this should find the short grass.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Big putt for par coming up. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
This looks good. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. As we head to the 8th at Playa Sayona, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers on the left and right-hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers, left and right. And a little bit long, you're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. 7 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Rich, we're on the 9th tee here at Playa Sayona.
Just waste area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out,
But so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
And as they finish up their round, Reg, find themselves 9th on the leaderboard.
Just clinging to that top 10 at the moment. Too many mistakes today. Reduce those tomorrow, and they'll be shooting up the leaderboard.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to get into round 2. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. Our featured player begins the day inside the top 20. Will he make a move north? He's setting up for his second shot. 5 shots off the pace.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Putting for birdie. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Here we are at the par 3 12th hole.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
What a putt that was. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Currently 4 under for the event. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
You would love to just sit up there and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He's currently tied for 5th. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. Yep, well done. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the par 5 15th.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide, and then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
Currently -5. currently tied for 5th place. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This is what remains for 3rd place on the leaderboard. What a disappointment. Easy par, that. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Quality shot, that one. 9 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's head out of the course for the 3rd round of this event. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam as always, and delightful to have you with us. As we begin today's coverage, we join our featured player who currently sits in 2nd spot. Let's see if he can climb to the top of the leaderboard by the end of today's round. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Oh, that's a great approach shot. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. And there it is.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
The second is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
Oh, he's executed that superbly. Putting for eagle here. And down it goes. And he's now the solo leader in this event. Here we are at the 3rd hole, a par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
5 feet coming up to the cup. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Pretty good shot there.
Let's head over to the 9th.
From about 115 yards away.
Let's return to live play now. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. Oh, beauty. Holding steady in first place after that one. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left, all the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll was in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. Look forward to the next time you join us. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Thrilled to have you back here with us on 2K Sports. And as our day gets underway, the featured player is tied at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. Sitting at 9 under par. And from the greenside rough here, that's a high quality recovery shot. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
He wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
Remember, I got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green, not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
That'll work there. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Currently 11 under par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I think he's got about 23 feet to go here.
A par putt awaits. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waist area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
This is what remains to shoot 70 today. So close. He finishes up with a par at the last. Rich, third place. That's pretty good.
I tell you, the money's good. I mean, I'm going to look at it from a purely financial standpoint. The money is good. Nice job this week.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elby, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Hey there, hope you're doing great. Because I certainly am. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. Today we are starting things out with a par 5. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. Oh, and you got all of that one. Second shot here on the first. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Oh my, this might go down. This putt's around 24 feet to the cup. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Looking good so far? All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. Starting off under par, that is all I can ask for. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. All right, second hole, par 4. Let's go. Would you look at the distance on this? Okay, next. I think this one will land in the fairway. And we're about 135 to the pin. Great work. Nice approach on that one. And second shot here on the second hole. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. Okay, now this from 11 feet. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Oh, too bad. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? I think this one's going left to right. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. And the putt drops. I believe this is for your par. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. All right, here we go. Tee this one up. We got a par 4 here on this third hole. Nice shot. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Oh, just smashed that. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. Oh my, there's a golf shot. Well done. Okay, I'll accept that. 10 feet to the cup. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Okay, here's your birdie look. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And we're all tied up at -2. And teeing this one up on the 4th. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Well, looking forward to this hole. Well, take a look at this shot. 13 feet left to the hole. And this putt's moving to the left and up the hill. Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. 4 feet to go. Oh yeah, second consecutive birdie. I like the way this is going. And the top score in this group is currently -3. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. Nicely done. Okay, let's see what you got here. Whoa, got a hold of that one. Just raw power unleashed there. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. And we have an upslope around the pin. We definitely don't want to leave this short. Look at you go. Well done. And second shot here on the 5th. I'm okay with that. Sink this and you get down to 3 under par. This one looks like it's breaking just a touch to the left. Yeah, that'll do. 4 feet to the cup. Oh, almost. Next. All right, par 4, 6th hole. All right, you've ended up in the deep stuff. Okay, give this a smash. Well done. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. This one's looking pretty good. We are in the deep stuff here. Nice stroke, we're on the green. Sinking this will take you to 4 under. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Oh yes, that'll go down nicely done. This was just a 3-foot putt. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Nice drive, just striping it. And here we go. You're up next. Oh dear gracious, you just tattooed that one. And this one's around 175 yards out. That's safe. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Well, that'll do for now. You'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Going towards that hole. Well played to you. Okay, let's do this. 13 feet. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Looking good. Okay, we're all 5 under here currently. And now the 8th hole, we got a par 5 on tap. Oh man, you really got a hold of that. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. My goodness, you got a hold of that one. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here. Doing all right, hitting those greens today. Well done. Second shot here on hole number 8. Here you go. Just pop this in the hole and you'll pull down an eagle. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Oof. This putt is about 11 feet. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Oh man, just missed the eagle. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. All right, after that one, we're all tied up at 6 under par. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Okay, let's see what you do here. Ooh, this is nice. This putt is for birdie. This one looks like it starts straight and then heads to the right. Nice putt. That's for birdie number 7 on the day. And this is about 4 feet. All right, after that one, we're all tied up at 7 under par. And here we go with the 10th hole. It's a par 5. Oh my goodness, you launched that ball. Okay, next on the tee. That was an extreme amount of force. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Well done. Nicely done on the green and on an under regulation, mind you. Okay, third shot. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Oh my goodness, could this go down? Okay, have fun with this putt. Ouch, right by the hole. Here comes a 3-footer. And that's in there for your 8th bird on the day. All right, not much left here. Gotta love tapping in for the birdie. Nice. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. Yep, that's gonna do. All right, you're next. Oh, you just smashed that. Okay, this one's about 135 to the pin. Ooh, there's a golf shot. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. Man, could have a birdie here. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And after that one, it's -9 across the board. Here we go now on the 12th. Okay, there we go. And next on the tee. Oh, this should be in the fairway. Good little shot there. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. Look at you go. Next putt for eagle. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy. This one's going hard to the right. Oh! 10 under if you can sink this. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And now this from 4 feet. And here we go. Par putt coming up. And that will go. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 3. Looking forward to see what you do here. was tidy. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. And this one's going a bit to the right. This one's looking decent. This one's 8 feet. Ooh. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. All right, moving forward. And the person out ahead currently sits at 10 under par. Whoa, came on to that one. Look at that fly. And next. Oh my, absolute power on that drive. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Let's see what happens here. 32 feet away. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right. Looks like you got a line on this. All right, 10 under par if you sink this. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Oh, oh man. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And this will be your par putt here. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And here is the par 3 15th. All right, next up. Safely on the green. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. Look at this one breaking pretty hard to the left here. Bit long on that one. Okay, if you sink this, it's 10 under par. Going up the hill and to the left. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. Here's a 17-foot putt. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Nice putt. All right, here is a look at our par putt. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. It could be a good one. Good job on that putt. That's your par right there. And our leader sitting at 10 under par. Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th. Oh my goodness, you pounded that drive. All right, and next up. Shake it off. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Coming in for a landing on the short stuff, could be good. That was good. Put this putt down and you get to 10 under par. And this one breaking just a touch to the right, I think. So good. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. Okay, there you go. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. And this one's about 125 yards out. Good job. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. And the green slopes up a little bit around the pin there. You definitely got to make sure you got the right club. And here we go, potential birdie. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Oh! Looking at a 10-foot putt here. I think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. And that'll do. Just a little tap needed here. All right. And after that one, it is 11 under. That's the score to beat. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Ooh, just tattooed that drive. Here we go. Next on the tee. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Approach shot worked out just fine. Second shot on the 18th. All right, nice approach on that one. 11 under for the round if you can sink this putt. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Okay, let's put this ball in the hole and head our separate ways. What do you say? And we're done here, finished with a tap. All right, thank you so much for the round. That was great to spend a little time outdoors with you, and hopefully we'll see you soon. and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. And today we're just taking a nibble at this course, playing the back nine. Okay, let's have a good one. Sweet. Okay, next on the tee. Woo! Look at that fly. And setting up around 215 yards out. All right, second shot on the 10th. Looks like this one's going left. Oh, barely into that first cut there. Couldn't hold on to the fairway. Okay, here's our third shot. This one's about 15 feet. This one's going pretty hard to the left. And drop this one in for your par. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, just missed the par. And about 5 feet to go. Ooh, almost. All right, here's the tap. Starting things off at over par, but I think given a little bit of time, we can shave a couple strokes off before the end of this one. Okay, here we go with the 11th hole. It's a par 3. And let's see what you do off the tee here. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Okay, second shot on the 11th. Oh, the chip slides by the hole. Here we go, 10 feet away. I think this one's going left to right. Come on, get in there. Here we go. This is for par. All right, let's move on to the next. Okay, let's head to the next. Hole number 12, coming at you. Now, it looks like this one will play. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. Okay, you're up next. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. Good shot. And we're about 115 yards away. That'll play pin high, well judged. Here's our second shot on the 12th. This one's leaning to the right. "32 feet from the cup." This one's going uphill and going to the right. All right, way closer than you were. Not a bad effort there. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Okay, you've got this one for par. Just a short putt, but I think it's moving to the right as well. A bit too much power into that putt. I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out. Oh, this one's looking okay. Here we go. Double bogey putt coming up. And right now the leader sits at even par. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. All right, give this a rip. Well, that'll happen. And here's our second shot on the 13th. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's just drop a dart onto that green. And just in the first cut on this one. Good shot. This one's your third. Oh, so close. Here's a 14-foot putt. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh man, that par just slipped right away. Okay, par putt coming up. This one's just a short putt, but I think it's going to the right. And just inches to the hole. And the score to beat is 1 over. And now the 14th hole, we got a par 5 ahead. Looks like he got a favorable bounce on the downslope. This could run. Okay, next on the tee. All right, we'll take that. Little play. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. Hopefully this will bounce to the left. I tell you what, that was some great golf I just saw on this hole. Next putt for eagle. Could take things down to even par with this putt. Oh, it's definitely downhill putt. I think it's going left to right as well. Just a little too much pace on that one. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. And that drops on in there. Here's a little par for you. This one's just a 4-foot putt. And it is 1 over for the current leader here. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. This one's heading a little bit to the left. All right, let's go. Okay, that one's on the green, and that's about it. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. And you've got this to take your score down to even par. This putt's going uphill and to the right. Oh, close there with the chip. Oof, I didn't love seeing that. This one's 20 feet out. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. So far, so good? Yeah, I'll take that from that distance. And setting up here for the bogey. Oh, it's going right by. There's almost nothing left of this one. There we go. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. All right, and one of you has 3 over par. That's the score to beat. And teeing off now in a long par 4. And the fairway does tilt away from us. A bit of a downslope up at the landing area. Good job. All right, let's send this ball away. Oh man, there's a drive. Just smashed it. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. Nice approach. 14 feet to the cup from here. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Oh, it's heading towards the hole. Oh, yep, that's in there for the bird. And our current leader sitting at +2. Now on to the par 4, 17th hole. Should be smooth sailing off the tee. Holy, you just ripped it. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. Smart shot. And this one's about 180 yards out. Oh, that's gonna be good. Well done. Good work there. Great shot on this one. And you will be putting for birdie. Oh, come on, be nice. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. It's just a short putt, but it does move to the right. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. Okay, current leader sitting at +1. Okay, on to the par 4, 18th. Okay, next. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. And 200 yards or so to the pin. And it looks like there's an upslope around the pin. Don't want to leave this short. Want to make sure we get it there. Oh yeah, there's another green and reg. I'm liking it. Time for our second shot here on number 18. Okay, we're on the green. This one's 17 feet. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Not enough muscle into that one. And this putt's around 7 feet. goodness. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Oh, missed the par. We're ending our round with a tap in. Nice work. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our first round coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Thanks for joining us today. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. I love seeing stuff like that.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
It's pretty handy here. Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. And that's all she wrote. We heard some applause a little while ago. Let's see if it comes from this approach shot. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
That one's going to catch the thick stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. Yeah, that was a safe play. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. And that brings to an end that hole. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 6th is a par 4. Lovely effort that. This is his second shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard, shall we? And our featured player shares top spot alongside the talented Rosang.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 7th hole at Marigot Cove is a shortish par 3, but there's work to be done.
Plateau on the left-hand side of this green that runs into a low area over on the right-hand side. When the pin's on the left, do not miss it long nor left. You're begging to make bogey more than likely worse. Anything on the right-hand side, though, start licking your chops, my friend. You're thinking 2 all day long.
He finds himself with a share of the lead. as he finishes his round, he'll wind up in a share of 4th spot on the leaderboard. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich B, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Good to be with you again for round 2 of the Northern Shore Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. We've got our leader sitting at 6 deep at the moment as we get things going here on 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play down at the 5th.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday, a little bit more difficult today.
He's hit that one well. Will it get there? And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Let's take a look at Justin Thomas from earlier. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
A thing of beauty. From around 120 yards here. Currently a shot off the lead. Outstanding approach shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He sits in 1st position. Teeing off now on a short par 5.
There's another par 5 where height is not necessarily required to get it home in 2. Try and ease it down the right-hand side as best you can, and from there, you've got a very unique shaped green that may not require or necessitate you going for it in 2. A Redan-style green going from right to left around a bunker placed on the left-hand side of the green. This hole is outstanding.
Ooh, almost went in. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. John, have you got a good read on this one?
And I think this one's going to go right to left.
Okay, let's head to the next. Currently 7 under for the event. We have a par 4 on this one. Sit down. Sit. That one's just going to catch the light rough. Standing over his second shot.
Looking great so far out the rough. That was a nasty lie, and that was a great shot.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Ooh. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens in the final 36.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third round coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. As we check into today's standings, it's Lydia Ko who leads the way. She's got a one-shot buffer over the field as we get into today's play. Let's head down to the 9th hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. He's 2 shots back.
Ten out of 10 marks given.
He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole 10 is a par 3.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
This to move into second on the leaderboard. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole.
What a drive, look at that.
Sitting at 8 under. This one is from at least 30 feet out. Ooh, nice stroke. Yes! And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Well, that's a great outcome. Now in first place in the standings. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 10 under for the event. So, that's it. 3 rounds in the books, and this player's hovering, but needs to find a little bit of magic on the final day.
Been fantastic watching this player, Luke, through the first 3 rounds. 1 more to go. I'm interested to see if they can hold it together for 1 more day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Northern Shore Open. The final round starts now. Luke Elvey here, welcome back. We're delighted you've joined us. Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Second place, that's no fun. It's so close and yet so far. Let's face it, second place stinks. This player needs to go out and produce something to chase down that leader and overtake him in this final round.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
This one's looking like approximately 210 yards.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just one shot back, things are getting interesting.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Well, he's got a chance to win this title. Will he stand up and deliver? Already with multiple victories this season. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in two.
This putt really needs to drop for him.
This is to get 2 back from the course.
And now he's in solo first on the leaderboard. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
Give me a layup number, please. I am not trying to find this green in regulation. I'm trying to lay it up and have a short little pitch shot for my second. Because if I take on this green and I miss it a little right, well, then I'm going to have a 60-yard pitch shot straight up the hill for my next shot. No, thank you. Give me a 4, and I'm happy to go on from there.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Ideally, you'd like to challenge the end of this fairway as best possible and leave yourself as short a second shot as you can possibly get into this green that sits across the water from you. Anything left short of that fairway bunker is going to leave a long iron to a small target.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Well, that was a big bounce forward. Must have hit the downslope. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Oh my, right by the hole. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Well, this one's come out on a good line. Oh, what a great roll. He has this putt to win the tournament. And what a feeling that is. As the putt goes down, it's a championship victory.
3 on the season so far. This player is absolutely dominating right now. Great stuff.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome to the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The first round is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. And Rich, where do we start? We've got a great field, a rivalry with our featured players, so much going on. We'll dive into that, but what can you tell us about the course?
Well, they're going to find a course that's ferocious, aren't they? This golf course historically plays firm, fast, the wind is up, the temperatures can be cool. It's a golf course that it doesn't suffer players that aren't tough, and I think that's what Arnold really wanted to have. He wanted a U.S. Open here so badly, never quite got it. But I can promise you this, each and every year, these players feel the pain and suffering that Arnold wanted them to have at this venue. It's quite the test.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Rich, you look at Colin Morikawa and his iron game, he is always locked in.
He's just one of these players that is able to repeat the same motion time after time. It's robotic-like, but it has an artistry to it as well. He really is one of the players that you just want to sit there and watch on the driving range, kind of get mesmerized by exactly how good he really is.
Now to the par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
He's got this left for birdie. And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. Over to number 11. It's a par 4. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. This is a good 130 club. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
We're back. Time to have more live play. 8 feet remains. I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Things are getting interesting at the top of the leaderboard. A tie for first between our featured player and Colin Morikawa. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
He doesn't like to be the leader. It's always good. You'd rather the first round. You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational continues as we get into our second round coverage. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
He's got a 2-stroke lead right now after the opening round. Brilliant opening round at that. But sometimes it's hard to keep that momentum going up. Let's see what he can produce.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
Needs this one in order not to drop a shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's in first place with Colin Morikawa right behind him.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Not bad. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Okay, that'll work. And he's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Hole number 12 is a par 5.
Looks like it's heading To the first cut, maybe? Hang on.
Rich, it's cool to see Colin Morikawa back right near the peak of his game, isn't he? He came out in such an explosive manner, put a couple of majors in his cabinet, and then has just found that game again. He's found that groove.
Yeah, he's robotic light, but that's not the way it is. He's tenacious. You know, he's one of these players that he's out there grinding it day after day, week after week, and enjoys the grind. And it pays off, obviously, because he's a multiple winner, multiple major championship winner. He loves the grind. He loves being out here. He loves the competition, and it shows. And you know, when you're playing alongside him or going up against him trying to win, you're going to have that tenacity, not going to be a whole lot of chatter, and that's how he likes it.
He's cool, calm, and collected, isn't he?
He is. That's exactly right. Cool, calm, and collected.
This one is right at it. Penny, tell us about this putt.
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. This is a 4-iron.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Here's a putt to get to 9 under par. Man, that was close. Moving along. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Time for the tee shot at 15.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Let's check in with John. He's got more.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
3 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Moving day at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Our third-round coverage starts right now. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. Our featured player starts the day at 9 under par. Now to the 4th hole. I think he likes that one. Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
John, give us a read on this putt.
Looks like this one's going to go pretty hard to the right.
From that distance, that's a really solid job. He's got this putt for birdie. Let's check out what happened earlier today at the 5th.
This is his 3rd.
Okay, as we make our way back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. And now teeing off on a par 4. The beach is not where you want to be right now.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Still some work to do here.
Starting this one way out to the right. Let's see if it turns.
Moving on to the next. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. That's a pretty good shot right there. That's how you take on a par 5.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I think he's got about 25 feet to go here.
What a shot, a tap in left for birdie. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just going to cruise on down to the left-hand side.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
The tee shot at number 9. Wow, got absolutely all of that one. Let's go down to Henny.
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Rich, only 18 holes remain, and our featured player has built a nice cushion.
This player so far out front, they really have nothing to worry about except for breathing the final 18 holes. This has been an extraordinary week for them.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Welcome back. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. We're back for another exciting day of competition here on 2K Sports. Now let's catch up on the action on the 14th hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. This putt from 3 feet away.
A great birdie chance here.
And after that hole, Our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
This putt is from 10 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Putt is underway.
Here's the tap in for par. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole.
Already in the lead, looking to extend that.
This is looking really nice off the tee. This shot is about 170 yards. That's a wonderfully played chip shot. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Okay, time to return to the action. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
The closing hole is a par 4. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. This is a 150-yard shot. Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. How about this for drama? A chip to win the event. Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. He's got this putt left to win the event. The putt goes in, and our featured player has won the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Winning in the King's backyard on the King's home turf. Ooh, special moment.
Our featured player put on a masterful display out there today. And Henny, this rivalry really seemed to push them to go above and beyond.
Yes, Andrew, undoubtedly. No one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Bean, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, there's a lot of money on the line this week. It's the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. Take me through this course.
Yeah, and none of the players will actually admit that they're going to be a little nervous about that money, but I promise they are. It's just a different golf course. There's no shot that really fits your eye. You have a tee box pointing one direction, a landing area that's a different direction, and a green that sits even more cattywampus than that. It's a golf course you have to have a lot of imagination at and not be afraid to hit the big bender and pull off some of the funkier shots, because you're going to be presented with them quite a few times around here. It's a goofy golf course that linear golfers, such as PGA Tour players, don't necessarily like.
That was not clean contact. Time now for the third. Nine feet remain.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
This is a 7-iron on the way. While we have a moment, let's flash back to earlier today at the 18th hole. All right, let's get right back out to the action. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. It doesn't get much better than that.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Could not be more perfect.
Okay, this one's going to probably just catch the first cut, I think. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. How close was that to going in? All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, that almost went down. And a par putt awaits him. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards to the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 3 strokes off the lead. Always frustrated by missing a green. A few shots under par at the moment. Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Let's recap the action from just some moments ago.
Oh, look at how soft and subtle those hands are.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. He's currently tied for 4th. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Oh, this is good.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Currently sitting at 4 under par.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A classic double break. To the right, to the left.
Here we go on a good line. And just to finish off the par. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Henny is right there.
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
He's hoping this comes back to the right. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for 3rd. An opportunity here with a par 5. This looks like a really strong tee shot. On the green in 2. How about that?
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
On the green, but a long way away. That one just rolls by. 3 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5. He is on the move, now at 5 under for the championship. Rich, a long day, 18 holes in the books. It was great to be alongside you.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to second round action of the Players' Championship. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. Our featured player is coming off a first-round performance of 5 under par, Let's see what he can do out on the course today. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This putt is breaking right to left.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Ooh, what a putt.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. This shot in the 220-yard range.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Oh, almost had it. This putt from 5 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
A good result there as he is now 7 under par. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. He has this putt to save his par. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one looks like it's going to break right to left.
And the par putt just slides by there. That's disappointing. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. This hole here is a par 4.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
His second shot here. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
This one is chewing fiber.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This player is putting for fun.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Par 4, 451 yards. All sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green. 2-putt and sprint to the tee on the 8th. Very nice indeed.
3 feet left.
This for a birdie.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 4 shots. Well, let's see what happens here at number 8.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
A huge right to left swinger.
And just a tap in left for par. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. That is a massive drive.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Love it. Aggressive and almost rewarded. That is a very useful shot with par back in play. The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
They're in a great spot, but no time to get complacent. There's still a lot of golf to play, and they need to continue to make birdies in order to finish ahead.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's a big day, moving day at the Players' Championship. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
I've just played some of the best golf of my life. I'm leading by one after 54 holes. And who's behind me? Tiger Woods. Oh, no.
The putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
We've made our way to a par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
A tap-in birdie. You gotta love it.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Looking to get up and down from here. Magic with the short club. The par putt. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. On the tee on the 4th hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long, snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
This one is going straight at it.
Really well done. This putt for a birdie. Ooh, that was close. A par tap-in on this hole. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards to the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Lining up from around 160 yards. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here. Starting this one out on a pretty big line. Just 2 shots back after that hole. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Yeah, that one will play. 7-footer right here.
A really good look at birdie.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. This hole is a long par 4.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. On the green, but some work to do. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Here's the par putt.
Don't be fooled by the short length. There is still a lot of movement here to the left.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
Awesome stuff. He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
I love the aggressive play and still a chance for birdie. Really well played shot, and par is there for the taking. The putt goes in, and a high 5. That's 5 birdies for the round. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1. "18 holes remain, and wow, there is a lot at stake tomorrow."
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This will be a historic day for one player. It's the final round of the prestigious Players' Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you with us today. We're so pleased to welcome you back with us on 2K Sports, hoping for another day of excitement on tour. This is his third. 4 off the pace. Wow, I thought that was in. That's a really nice play. And now this putt for bogey. Okay, on to the next. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. To the 11th, and it's a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Henny is greenside.
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
Come on, don't be shy.
This putt to move into a tie for second. That goes in for birdie, and that's exactly what our featured player needed coming off bogey on the last hole. A par 4 here.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. A chance here from 10 feet out.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty straight putt up until the end. It takes a little bit of a turn to the right.
And just to tap in as we move on to the next. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and he is in 3rd. We've hit hole number 13. It's a par 3.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Second shot here on the 14th. Good shot there.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
How good was that putt?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Sitting at 19 under now after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Let's finish with a flurry. Nice to make a move up the leaderboard. And this is a mighty performance. Look at the player creeping up the leaderboard at just the right time.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. That's disappointing. Just a short putt remaining here. Still within striking distance here, just 3 shots back of our leader.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
Currently at 19 under par for the tournament. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting the wayward second.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This shot from around 210 yards. Just 3 strokes back. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. This putt is about 8 feet. And down it goes for an eagle.
We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Love the drama here. The final hole, and we've got a tie for first.
Ooh, can we avoid the playoff? I'm not so sure.
Looks like about 120 yards left. Still not putting. Imagine the reaction if this chip goes in to win it. Okay, now looking at this putt to save par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Rich, you're going to miss your flight. We're going to a playoff. Rich, the playoff format is the aggregate format today.
Yes, this ensures that these players need to perform well over multiple holes, not just one, to find a winner.
We just want to explain this format to you. The player with the best score over the next 3 holes will be crowned champion. And then if there's still a tie, it will all come down to a sudden death playoff.
Let's get this playoff started.
Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else, hit your shot and hit it close.
And this putt to take the lead in the playoff. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
And with that impressive putt, the lead is now theirs in this playoff. Leading after 1, Rich. We're on to the next hole.
Up by 2, you gotta like his chances.
This is pitching wedge on the way. That's why the fans come out here to 17 to see a shot like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And now on to the next hole in this playoff. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. Second shot here at 18. That is a beautiful shot. A putt to win the playoff. Talk about a pressure putt. That one goes down and our featured player wins the playoff.
And that's all she wrote, folks. The game is over. We have a winner.
The power of perseverance. What a win in the playoff.
All the hard work, composure that goes into winning pays off for this player. Great victory.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our extended coverage of this week's playoff. On behalf of all the hardworking people here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next week.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bring you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quack and John McCarthy. All right, Beamer. You've played them all, you know only too well. In terms of the PGA Tour, where does the Copperhead course at Innisbrook Resort rank as one of the toughest?
Anytime you name a golf course after a, lethal snake, you might be onto something at how difficult it might be. Yeah, again, it's in lovely Tampa, but this golf course, there's nothing friendly about it. It's so demanding, I think, off the tee, because you have tee shots that work one way, and then you also have the fairway that tilts the opposite way. It just sometimes doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to play this golf course if you're not driving it very well. But if you're chipping and putting it, then you really might like it. But it's fun, it's hard, but it's named after a dangerous snake, so I'm not going to say it's really fun. Would you? I would not.
Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is for birdie.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
This shot from 120 yards.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Currently at 3 under for the event. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Good shot there, Beamer. Setting up for his third shot. Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Just a 4-footer remaining. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5.
Gotta say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with a first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard, no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our second round coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Rich, our featured player leads this event, but not by much.
Well, I think that the chances are pretty good. The good thing about having a small lead is you have an opportunity to make it a bigger lead. And you want to do that. You want to go ahead and start separating yourself from the rest of the field if you can. But you can't do it all in one fell swoop. It's hole by hole.
Now to the 9th. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Sitting at 6 under.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This one is for par.
Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. This would be a great up and down. Oh, that had eyes for a lovely shot. And that will take him to 7 under. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh my, that was launched. That one just a bit too far offline. Second shot here on the 11th. Yeah, got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. Good look at birdie here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
The 12th hole is a par 4.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Well, that'll work there. Oh, that was so close to going in. And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 3. Big pass over coming up for this fella. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 13th is a par 3.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, can be firm with this one up the hill, but it's going to move to the right as well.
And that should secure the par on this one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. And he finds himself on top spot of the leaderboard as this round comes to a close.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for our third round coverage of this event. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push.
That goes down for an eagle.
And from the rough even, that was outstanding.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last. And he's safely on the green. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. That's just inside the range. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And as we make the turn, Rich, he's playing very nicely out in front.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Second shot here at the 10th. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Well, this is lovely play, and it just confirms it after grabbing the 54-hole lead. Good playing, Rich.
Just a slim lead going into this final round. Lots of players with a chance to win.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam, and it's great to have you with us. Well, Rich, we're into the final round here, and someone's going to walk away with a trophy. What do you think the chances are of this player?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Opting for the 4-iron here. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Sitting at 9 under. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt's going to move pretty hard to the left.
And that makes him tied for first. Hole number 15 is a par 3.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
8 feet to the cup. And with that putt hold now double digits under par. What a great lead with a handful of holes remaining, Rich.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
Good looking shot this. Time for the second shot at the 16th.
really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
He's currently in first place. Here we are in front of a par 3.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. He's setting up for his second shot. Currently leading by 2. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And well hold. Let's move on. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out. Club up. I like this play. And this is why we think this player is going to be world class to produce.
And there's your Valspar Championship champion, Rich. What a week.
Absolutely. Great playing all week long. Must say it was a hard-fought but well-earned victory.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
It's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And it looks like some match play is on the schedule today. All right, let's go. Oh man, that's wet. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Whoops, there goes the... Yeah, that's the water. All right. This is a bad lie. I'm just going to say it. We're deep in the rough. Did you get all of it? I think we're coming up short. And here we go with his second shot. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. And yep, that's in there. He's going to win this hole. And after the first hole in this match, your friend's going to be one up. And the second hole.